This is a Baltimore Ravens NFL hat. Nothing too special. It's just kind of like a cotton, thin cotton. Not a special brand or anything. This is embroidered though. Sold for 25 bucks. Another pair of overalls sold. Springtime is when people like to buy overalls. These are like a women's size large. I actually have 3 exact same pairs of these that I got at a thrift store. And it sold for 30 bucks. Another vintage military duffel bag. European. You can see there's printing here. There's like a little tab and a little holder there. It's nice. It's heavy duty. Looks like it's barely been used. And we sold it for a best offer of $45. This is a Mammoth brand rock climbing harness. You can see the brand here. Oh, sort of. Mammoth. It's got this cool kind of pattern on it. It says Mammoth. Oh, my camera won't focus. This is where you kind of put all your clips and stuff. Your legs go in here. And this sold for 40 bucks. This is a beautiful vintage Dansk Coben style. It's a Coben with a K. Enamel pan. Let's look at the logo. Dansk, made in France. It's got a couple little marks, but overall it's in good shape. And it sold for 80 bucks. This is an all leather holster. It's Safariland brand. It's some kind of holster for a cop. I don't know even what it holds. I don't think it holds a gun. But I did have the model number, so whoever bought it knew what it was for. Someone even asked us, is this the holster for the whatever, whatever? We were like, we don't know. These are the measurements. This is the model number. And they bought it for $15. This is some beautiful 100% wool herringbone pattern fabric. It's about 1.5 yards. And it sold for 40 bucks. Pair of women's leather Enzo Angiolini brand loafers, all leather. They have leather soles, which are nice. All my shoes are on sale, and these sold for $25.50. This is a lot of vintage software. Another lot that sold. This is for bulletin board services, which were kind of like before online services. Like they were independent chat rooms, basically. That's what a BBS stands for. Some of it was software, and some of it was just booklets about how to do BBS. So obviously there are people out there that want it, because I had it up for $59. I listed it yesterday afternoon. This morning I had 2 offers, one for $30 and one for $50. So I accepted the $50 offer. This is a vintage Land O'Lakes recipe box. Looks like a butter box, and it's got all these recipes. Super cute. The lady who I'm sending it to says she's sending it to her daughter in Australia, who really loves Land O'Lakes. So it's kind of funny. And this sold for 25 bucks. This is a vintage Rival crock pot. It's the one with all the cool little images of food. I have a bunch of these. One time, a few months ago, I sold one for $80. So I started buying them and listing them. They're a pain to ship. And I brought the prices down because I haven't sold one since then for that much. This one sold on our second store for 40 bucks. And the funny thing is, this was actually ours. But we got one where the crock comes out of the top, comes off here, so you can wash it. This one doesn't come out, so that's helpful to have that. Yeah, so this sold for 40 bucks. This is a bottle of Dune by Christian Dior perfume. It's only a little bit left. This got returned to me once because the person didn't realize that there was only that much in there, although it's very clearly stated in the photos and on the listing. So I took a return on that. And I lowered the price on this to $15, and someone bought it. This is a vintage paint by number. It is in an oak frame. There are some little marks here and there, but it is still a cool piece. I had it for $60, but someone offered half price, and it's been a little bit slow, as we talked about in the last podcast. So we took an offer of $30. This is a high-end pair of women's Danner Gore-Tex leather boots. They're hiking boots. They're still in good shape. They're already worn in, which is good for hikers. And they sold for a best offer of $115.